So the New York starting five. Freak in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Anthony in at the small forward. Taken away by Anthony. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. And the shot is good. Aflalo's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Knicks.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Bradley can't get it to go. And the Knicks with possession. Last time they met in New York.
I think everyone who saw that game would just have to agree was about what they could do defensively in terms of winning.
And I thought the activity was tremendous, all over the court defensively. And that kind of hustle is going to pay off for you, and it also is going to keep your coach happy.
Sullinger with the bucket.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
Freak kicks to Anthony. They set the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Now, here's Thomas. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. And it's Bradley off the drive. And it's sent back by Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bradley can't get it to go.
Yeah, and listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Anthony up on top. Defended by Crowder. Follow the pass to Porzingis. Here's Freak. The shot is off. Bradley with some nice D. Outside Thomas. Johnson sets the screen for Thomas. Pass to Johnson. Bradley against the Aflalo. Left side Bradley. No good. That would have tied it.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Pass to Porzingis. Lopez a screen. There's the screen. Anthony drives in, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Both free throws good from Anthony.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Thomas. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is. It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Celtics trail by 4. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Sullinger. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Sullinger's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Freak kicks to Lopez. Soft touch off the glass.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Outside Thomas. And the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
The Knicks making a switch here. Spates checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Anthony. And Roten subbed in for Aaron Aflalo.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Thomas with the ball. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Freak kicks to Spates. The pass to O'Quinn. Roten dishes to Freak. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. When you're in the NBA, time becomes your most precious resource. And Clark, from what I hear, Freak has been making the most of it by getting in extra work when he can.
Well, it's not always easy to find time to do all the things you want as an NBA player, but it's nice to hear, really encouraging to hear that Freak values honing his skills as much as anything else. You've got to keep that a priority when you're an NBA player.
And the Knicks with possession here after the basket by Boston. And Spates gets it to go.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Now here's Thomas. He's got 5. And it's Bosch in the corner. And it's Boston with another. 51 seconds left to play here in the first. Williams passes to Freak. Freak sets a screen for Roten. Olynyk with the steal. And Turner kicks to Thomas. There's the dish to Olynyk. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. So for New York, their last game, a win against Oklahoma City.
How about the rhythm they got into offensively there? That no doubt in my mind what the result was going to be once they started to click.
Really impressive, partner, because they simply put it on cruise control.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
They set the pick. There's Thomas with the 3. And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler Bulldogs. He talked about the challenge of making that decision.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston is stockpiling. Derek Williams. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Roten. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Freak. He's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Maurice Spates. And it's Aflalo in at the 2-guard spot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Thunder was just a man on a mission. He ended with 16 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what he was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that win.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Knicks.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Mickey's checked in for Boston. Back to Thomas. Fires from 18. That's short off the rim.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Bosch kicks to Thomas. Bosch against the Aflalo. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Thomas, looking to end the run. Thomas with another miss.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
Buries it from three-point range. Thomas got 8 points.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry, and you're right on that, but these threes they're taking have not helped. They're trying to catch fire, and they've yet to find the match.
Here's Freak. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Freak's got his second basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Thomas gets a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. 10 points for Isaiah Thomas. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Knicks lead by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time down. Keep working hard to get those high percentage shots. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a little something extra. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Melo having a terrific game. 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Thomas is the point with Bradley to his side. Jared Sullinger is out there with Johnson. And it's Crowder in at the 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Passes it to Sullinger. And Thomas, here we go. Bradley, no one around him. It's rebounded by New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Anthony dishes to Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for New York. Here's Thomas. 10 points for him. Sullinger the screen. Thomas passes to Sullinger. Kicks to Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Sullinger. Lopez with the block. Thomas against the Flalo. Here's Porzingis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
For New York, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Turner's checked in for Jay Crowder. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Roten's checked in. So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 21.
Timeout. Celtics call timeout.
Guard it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Brad Stevens had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Sullinger. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris.
Looking at the game for Thomas, he's got 10 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
And New York making a change here. Calderon's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Anthony. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Celtics trail by 19. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. Outside Bradley. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Starting to get restless here. 0 for 4 to start the second half.
Williams a screen on Turner. Calderon dishes to Lopez. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got 3 assists tonight. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Outside Bradley. Johnson the screen. Bradley passes to Turner. Launches a 3. Can't get it to go. So New York will take it the other way. To the inside. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
And barely anyone in the area, and still he whiffs on the bunny.
Outside Thomas. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Ryan, he's checked in for Bradley. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Calderon kicks to Roten. It's stolen by Sullinger. Thomas against Calderon. Dishes it to Bryant. Johnson the screen. Turner passes to Sullinger. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Boston again missing.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And Bryant kicks to Sullinger. Drills it from outside. Sullinger's got 11 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Calderon dishes to O'Quinn. He kicks to Roten. Outside Williams. That's good.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Thomas passes to Bryant. Sullinger the screen. To the middle, here's Johnson, and O'Quinn sends it back. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Roten, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Roten's got his second bucket tonight. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three from Bryant. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. New York leading by 19. And here's Calderon. That's good. Lopez has got 8.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
The shot by Thomas hits the jumper in space. He's got 17. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Calderon.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Here's the teardrop. Count the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 21.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Bryant kicks to Johnson. There's the pick. Thomas dishes to Johnson. And O'Quinn sends it back. Thomas's shot is off.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
The drive by Lopez. And that one's good. Lopez has got 6 here in this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Johnson with a screen on Calderon. Here's Thomas. Can't convert after the good screen. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Knicks running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Bosch. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Freak, he's in at the point. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Freak. Pass to Porzingis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Bosch, the screen, feeds to Olynyk. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Back-to-back threes for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Spates. Rebound, Boston.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
In the corner, Crowder with it.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Anthony drives in. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Boston making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. For 3. The shot is off. Some solid defense there from Freak. On the wing of Flello. Outside Anthony. Jacks up a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Follow against Bradley. The feed to Thomas. Outside Bradley. Here's the screen. Pocket 4. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Freak. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Aflalo outside. He dishes it to Spates. No good. Now Boston takes it the other way. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Mickey. There's a screen. The 3 from Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Shot's good by Anthony.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Boston making some changes. Jared Sullinger comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Johnson in for Mickey. And a switch here also for New York. Lopez, he's checked in for Maurice Spates. Launches it. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Anthony gets double teamed. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. 1:56 left in the 4th quarter of this one. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Move the ball.
Calderon against Bosch. Puts up a 3. Sullinger with the rebound. Celtics trail by 21. Bosch passes to Bryant. It's Sullinger with the drive. Nice shot from 10 feet out.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Knicks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Shot quality and better overall shooting.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent, Greg, who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Carmelo Anthony. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Shot clock at 5, and a wide open look for Freak. That ball's nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Freak kicks to O'Quinn. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
And the Knicks with possession here. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
No, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Bryant dishes to Bosch. Shot off the screen. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Carmelo Anthony. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game. And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Knicks in New York. Last outing for New York, they ended up with a win against the Celtics in Boston. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And you hear Kyrie Irving's name, and you think of a playmaking point guard. But he is as deadly a shooter, Kenny, as anyone in the league from time to time.
I mean, the guy won the three-point contest, so no surprise there. You know, he's averaged, 2 to 3 three-pointer shots made in the last couple of seasons. Now he's quick to get off his shot off the dribble, which is different from most three-point shooters. That's why some people don't really recognize him as a three-point shooter.
And not only that, Kenny, because he's so fast, you got to respect his drive and give him the space. As soon as you do that, yak him.
Thanks for joining us. Let's go courtside to Kevin Harlan.
That's the sound of the net, Ernie. Yak him.
That's what I hear.
Yak him.
That's what I hear when I shoot.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. You look at Cleveland. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Reggie Bullock is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at the center position. There's Freak. It's hauled in by Frye. On defense, the Knicks, their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Smith, no good. And so it's New York with it. Down low, here's Porzingis. The shot misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Irving kicks to Smith. The screen from Thompson. Smith dishes to Bullock. 5 to shoot. Thompson with the bucket.
Well, he does. Doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
Now, here is Irving. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here's Anthony. And it's good.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Irving passes to Smith. Back to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Irving's got his second bucket.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Freak passes to Porzingis, and he gets it to go. Porzingis has got his first basket of the night.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Irving drives in, makes it off the glass. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Freak kicks to Aflalo. Outside Anthony. Lopez. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Cavaliers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Lopez with the steal. Follow against Smith. Here's Porzingis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Smith dishes to Irving. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Irving. Aaron Aflalo picking up that last basket. The screen from Thompson. The 3. Can't get it to go. And New York the other way now. Inside. Here's Aflalo. Offensive rebound. And a wide open look for Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
13-8. Ladies and gentlemen, your Knicks City Dancers.
Then for the Cavaliers, Jefferson's checked in for Reggie Bullock. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Smith. And it's Udrich in for Kyrie Irving. 1:20 left to play in the first. So for the Knicks, Porzingis, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Anthony comes in for Williams. And Freak subbed in for Jose Calderon. And Cleveland with a change here too. Bullock's checked in. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So in the game for the Cavaliers, Reggie Bullock is out there with Jefferson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's Udrich. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics had a nice performance. He had 12 points and flashed his range a few times in the process. This performance was just the latest in a string of performances for his team as they have been playing well of late. Guys?
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn. On the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition. while physically he could probably use a recharge. Not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Thompson with the bucket.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Come on.
Here's Freak.
Oh, bad.
Udrich grabs the board. The Cavaliers trail by 6. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Here's Dellavedova looking for his first basket still in this one. Clock at 6. Shot from free throw range. Knicks with the rebound. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
Let's
this
go.
game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
Two conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight.
A D.
Very interesting to see who can land the
I'm
first
done
blow.
with this overall coach satisfaction crap. This thing is stupid.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Lopez, he's checked in for New York. Swallow comes in for Tony Rote. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Jefferson. Smith comes in for Reggie Bullock. Cannone's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Udrich. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night. That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. New York leading by 8. Anthony, the pass to Freak. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And it's 7 points for Freak.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with the
And
on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do.
And we've finished one half of basketball.
Well, Tristan, what do you take?
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started.
Good game for Irving. He's got 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Freak, he's in a point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's a Flalo, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. And pushing it up, here's New York. Freak with the ball, and that one's good. And it's 9 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
The shot's good from Smith.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Move the ball. Stick it to
Freak with it. Now Smith defending, and that one's good.
Get on the floor.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Irving can't get it to go.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Porzingis.
Come on.
With a chance to make it 3.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. The Knicks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. That free throw good from Porzingis. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the Bulls.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
The Knicks leading by 19. Here's Freak.
Come on, you stopped my run. Why would
Thompson's
you do that?
got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Udrich is checked back in. The shot by Anthony, no good.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by a follow.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Lopez a screen. Anthony kicks to Lopez. Anthony dishes to Freak. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And that one's good. Udrich has got 7 points.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
A follow right side. And the pass to Porzingis. 6 to shoot.
No.
Outside Anthony. The offensive rebound. Here's Freak. No good with the layup.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Thompson, a screen on Anthony. Dellavedova, the pass to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez. Here's Freak, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Knicks fans, these are your Knicks City dancers. Go on and give it up.
Oh, we've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in shooting percentage. First in free throw. One in taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers. They value possessions like no other.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
And stolen by Spates. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The screen from Thompson. Cannon once again off the mark by Cleveland.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Dishes to Fry. There's the feed to Jefferson. He kicks it to Fry. The screen from Thompson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Udrich has got 9.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Roten dishes to Freak. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Udrich the pass to Fry. Here's Cannon. Shot from the wing. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Knicks up 19. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
I realize this. I realize this. Respect this here. Check. I realize.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. The Cavaliers trail by 19, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Smith, Channing Frye out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dellavedova in at the 2. Here's Irving. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Irving's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Cleveland. Roten kicks to Calderon. Now here's Roten, covered by Irving. Outside Anthony. It's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Calderon against Irving. Shoots from the high post. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Knicks leading by 17. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony right side. Layup off the pick. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy buckets. We've seen that far too many times today.
They set the pick. Dellavedova dishes to Bullock. No good. And New York will come the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
Calderon kicks to Anthony. Fires from deep. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Irving attacking. Can't get it to go. New York's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Calderon with it. He's picked up by Irving. The wide open look here for Anthony. And again, New York with the triple.
That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Irving drives in. They need this. Good on the jump shot. Irving's got... Lopez is checked in for Spates. Porzingis comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Tony Roten. And Freak subbed in for Jose Polo. And then for Cleveland, Jefferson's checked in for Fry. And it's Cannon in for Reggie Bullock. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Irving bounces high off the rim.
His bounces are like out of
Irving's
this
got 19
freaking realm,
points.
man. This is
Man,
pissing
he's
me
having
off.
quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Freak missing.
It's like, yo,
Cleveland's
what
gone
the
1 of 2 from
freak,
three-point
man?
range here in the fourth. All sorts of time. Cannon can't hit. The Knicks leading by 22. Freak passes to Carmelo. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. They want things to be easy on themselves here late. Make sure he has the ball.
And it's Dellavedova missing. New York's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And Freak throws it down.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV, no doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Knicks.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
In what should be an exciting 4-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one tonight against the Cavaliers.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Freak. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
On the wing, Irving. Passes it to Dellavedova. Cannon, that's a two-pointer. Anthony with the defensive effort.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
Now, Freak to the inside.
Make it.
Lets it go from deep. Missed.
Yo!
Problem for New York as they get the win.
Move
they
on.
Tonight, Clark, a dominant showing in front of the crowd.
I hate you.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak.
Well, he reminded us all of how dangerous he is as a slasher. He drove the lane time and time again and got points inside to show for it. An explosive, hard-charging performance. I loved it.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm